EWYK.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
One sec. What was it? Yeah, he also played Darius his first game. You know?
Ready. Go! Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's got a man, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there.
Wow,
when you
Josh
hit them
Losh
with
with
the
the
big pass
Cowboys.
plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
I had to wear a mask at
the
physical therapy today.
adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Second and 13. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions.
Did you even get to use Justin Jefferson for a game?
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Second and 5. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Williams, the young buck, talented, but could be in for some tough sledding. The man in charge of trying to blanket him this afternoon, Desmond Trufant. Can't wait to watch this battle unfold.
And this is going to be a blast because when we talk about Desmond Trufant, Bloodlines comes right into
my
He
God.
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
But why would you not
2
start
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
At the 29-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards
We should
on the
literally just make a
pickup. It'll
rule.
leave him with a third and
Will
about
is not
4
allowed to
more
trade
for
because
first.
this motherfucker just does the dumbest goddamn trades I've ever seen in my life.
Right there, 56. We own them. We own them. 56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 56.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Allison, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
A first down carry here for Johnson.
Yes,
He's going to get a
Kerryon
solid
Johnson's
gain of 9
trucking
before
fucking
being
everything.
brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be
How
3rd
many people
down.
have they're like, hey, let me get Kenneth Murray? No.
Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are
speaking
gonna
of
get the
Kenneth Murray, I just got an
football
interception
at
of
the
them.
47-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for
I'm not
both
treating my
sides.
rookies.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both
Well, that wasn't your
sidelines
rookie.
they're sitting them down and say, okay, remember, this is the color jerseys we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Now Eckler. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
61-10
A
guy.
nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017. And then last season,
What the hell?
554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry. And then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon.
Oh, Justin
he
Jefferson
took
with a
that
one-handed
in
snag over the
one-handed.
middle.
What a grab. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone.
Last time I
He's
checked,
not
Henry
hurried.
Ruggs had like
He's
a
not
nice
hit.
speed.
And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the way.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jamie Collins, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Oh, he only played Phil, too. Oh, he plays Phil week 2, my bad. Who did he play week 1?
Hey, box drop.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And he's going to go down again.
Oh,
Jamie
great.
Collins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one.
Like,
maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check 4, check 4. Hey, 54. Small. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Now Stafford. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
But the thing is, like, I feel like this league
returnable here from the 38. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
I played a couple games.
Here is Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing
James was telling me, he's like, yeah, I'm thinking about leaving back. And I was like, why, bro? We literally sat out a whole season.
Off play action. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
She doesn't want you up on your throat.
They'll run here with Eckler.
Oh,
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
What?
Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run there by Johnson. 64 yards.
I asked him for one of his backup
So
lines.
down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater.
Where's she going next? Where's she going?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Herbert. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short game. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Off play action. Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big one there.
Guess we're going to have to do